Alright, welcome back. In this tutorial, we're going to design the wireframe screens of all the appointment booking pages. So quickly before we move on, in our previous lecture, we skipped this invite friend screen. So in this particular one, you can pause it and make sure you add it to your wireframes. So this was skipped. Alright, so now let's navigate back to the next section, which is going to be the booking, right? So Alt key, I'm going to copy this and bring it down. So position it here. Alright, let's start designing the booking page. So I'm going to duplicate the support page and just bring it down and rename this as booking. So now in the booking page, we'll start with the first consultant profile. So we'll have a consultant profile here. So let's say this is for Dr. Mayma. Alright, send the send. So we have this, and we're going to have the consultant profile picture and all that. Okay, so here I'm going to select all this, then we discard it. Okay, so let's launch our application again with Figma, and let's search for profile, that is the user. Now we make use of the one we've been using and bring it inside the frame. Alright, let's confirm it's within the frame. Good, it's within the frame. So we take our scale tool and drag it a bit and keep it there. Alright, so beside that, we're gonna have the description text. So let's copy this, Alt key, drag and keep it here. So we'll have the description text about the consultant, and we can also have some share button and all that the other side. So let's duplicate it. We'll have share, we're gonna have icon there for sharing, and also go to have icon there for saving and all that. Okay, so let's just say share and save. So we're gonna have two icons there that would indicate sharing and saving. Okay, yeah. Alright, let's take another frame. We're gonna have another section here that will show consultant project you have done so far, their years of experience and their reviews. Alright, so let's give it a stroke and corner radius of 20. Okay, so we're gonna have some icons here that will indicate that. Alright, so let's just take a frame of dimension, of dimension 20 by 20. Now with fill of that gray and corner radius of 10. Okay, so let me zoom in so that I will see clearly what we're doing. So we take it and put it inside the inner frame. Okay, so you can have like two more copies of it. Alright, so here we'll have our text, and each here is going to be like the project for this consultant. Alt key will drag. We're gonna have the experience, and one more. We'll put his reviews here. Okay, so you can select the two of them, and that is the icon, the projects, align them, this align them, and this also align them, and select this, can also align them like this. Okay, so right, so we are done with this section. Now another section will have a paragraph that will contain text, right? This is the description of the consultant. So here we come there, we're going to ungroup them first. So we'll have the heading, excuse me. So we delete this, and Alt key, then we'll make duplicate of this. Okay, and make more copies. Alright, so now we can select all of them together and distribute their vertical spacing, and also align them together. Then we can group them, and now take our scale tool to expand it. Alright, so I'm bring it down a bit. So here we're going to have like a heading text, header text, and description. Alright, so we are done with this part. Let's keep it somewhere around there. Keep it into the, align it together like that. Select this frame and also align it to the center of the frame. Why is it seeing different? Excuse me. Select this frame, center of the frame. Alright, that's good. Then he's okay. So similarly, we're also going to have another text here. So copy this, we'll have another text here, and also another, just one line text. So you can here, you can ungroup it and delete the last three and leave this one as it is. Okay, then here, let's copy this. We'll have another text here. Maybe that will say see reviews. Okay, so we'll have a text that will say see reviews. That we'll have another one that will say make an appointment to some certain grids of dates and all that. Okay, so let's take our frame and just have a grid here of dimension 42 by 64 and give it a stroke, and also give it a corner radius of 20. Alright, so inside here we'll have some dates to choose from. Okay, so we're going to take our text, zoom in. So let's say we write Monday. Okay, so duplicate that down, then you put maybe random date. Let's say this is 12. Okay, so we're going to Alt key, Alt key, Alt key, Alt key. Okay, so now you can select them together and distribute their horizontal spacing and align them properly. So you can group them and also put them into the middle of the frame. Then here you just come and update the dates and the dates. Okay, so we do that quickly. And here we have Thursday, and here we have Friday, so on and so forth. So we just have random numbers like that and this. So you're going to be 14, 15, 16. Okay, so now we're done with that. Let's bring this frame down a bit. Okay, then here we can include header here that will say make appointment. Alright, so we are done, and also align it with respect to the text. Okay, so we are done with the first screen under appointment. So Alt key, then you drag that to make another duplicate of it. Now in the second screen, we are going to have an overlay that when you then choose, maybe to share appointment with the families and friends, or with the doctor, or anybody they want to share it. So we should keep option of like to share via social media and other platform. Okay, so here we're gonna take a frame and include that frame here. The frame will serve as an overlay. Okay, so give it feel of dark. Alright, and give it corner radius of the top left to 25 and the top right to 25 as well. Okay, so then the opacity, we take it down to 25, so that we will have something like this. Okay, so here is gonna be like share. So we'll take our text tool and right there, share appointment or something like that. So keep it there. So we include the social media icons in details when we are doing the design. Alright, so we are done with the share screen. Up next, we're going to duplicate this same screen again. Select Alt key, then you drag to the right to make another duplicate. Now here we're going to delete the overlay and also delete one or two things here. So then we'll undo that. Only the overlay, please. If there's giving you a problem, just come and copy this and bring it here and delete this one. Then here is going to be the review page. All right, so in the review page, we're gonna include some numbers of stars, list of people that are reviews and all that. Okay, so quickly here we're going to change this to reviews. Okay, then we select this and take it down. Excuse me, select this frame, take it down, and take down all many frames that are here. Okay, so you select it and delete it. So once you're done with that, here we'll have list of reviews with the stars and all that. Okay, so let's ungroup here and also delete only this. So now we can group these two, select them, Command G for Ctrl G to group them together, or alternatively you can right click and select group selection. Now select the two and align them properly. So this is going to be like a list of people that give reviews and all that. Okay, so do that here. Also, let's take a scale tool and narrow it down a bit. All right, so by the right here we'll have the numbers of stars and all that, so just include it. All right, so it's just gonna be like an icon and we'll leave it there. So instead of doing that from scratch, let's just duplicate this and bring it here. So in our design we'll include it in detail, right? So you bring it closer and keep it there. All right, so now we're going to select all of them together. Then we make more duplicate. Alt key, you drag and keep it there. Release your mouse. Alt key again, you drag, keep it there. Release your mouse. Continue doing that until you get extra 4. And you can now group them. Select them together. You group them. Select them together. You group them, and this as well. You group them. these as well, you group them, and these as well, you group them. Okay, now you can select all of them together and align them, then distribute their vertical spacing. So here we're going to have list of reviews that will show like this, and on top of that, that is above that, we're going to have a slide of reviews. Okay, so reviews score here. Okay, so we're gonna have list of review scores here that will show you maybe 5-star, 2-star, 3-star as a carousel. Okay, so leave it there. So here I'm now saying review scores carousel, so we keep it there, and let me zoom in, then you keep it there. Okay, so here is gonna be our reviews. So we are done with the review page. Okay, one more thing, we should have a button here, right? So let's search for button. Under the review page we should have a button, so make use of this as well and keep it here. Okay, so the button is outside the frame, you must make sure it's inside the frame. Drag it and put it inside the frame. If it's giving an issue, you can go from the layer panel to address that. So this is the button. I want it to come where inside the review, so you drag continuously until you get to reviews. So this is, you just keep it inside. All right, so you can now align it. So here this text is going to be back or go back. Okay, so can include arrow to indicate that. So we select that and change the appearance to black. Alright, we're done with the review page. So the next page we're going to bring the doctor profile page, right? So that will show maybe the user have already selected the particular day. Okay, so let's go back to our doctor profile page and bring copy of this here, that is Alt key, select and drag, then to the right and keep it here. So here randomly, let's say user have selected Tuesday, so just select Tuesday and fill it dark. Okay, then we change the text to just white. Okay, and that is gonna be day 13. Okay, so we're done with that. So after this page we should have another page that show booking appointment, right? So now let's Alt key, drag this and make another copy. So in this page here we will also have list of selection that will enable them to book an appointment and all that. Okay, so let's say here after they choose Tuesday, the next prompt that will come is for them to include or to select their date, time and all that. Okay, so we're gonna have a heading text there and other text. So here I'm gonna change this to book appointment. So once we have the book appointment here, then we're also gonna have the date and that. So here we'll delete this and also delete this. Okay, then let's bring this text under here and I'll give us the option to maybe date 5. So here is going to be the date in full. So we have a date here, and then after this date, we're gonna have another list of selection, right? So let's delete this and delete this and all that. So let's highlight them and just take them off. Okay, so here after the date, we'll also have another selection here that will let them choose the time. Okay, so here let's say morning. All right, so you can do Shift A to add auto layout, then give it corner radius of 10 and give it a stroke and make it corner radius of 15. Okay, take it down to 20, up to 20, sorry. Then here we'll remove the height. The height, let's take it down to 5. So we should have something like this, right? So now morning, evening. Okay, so we put the appointment like this. All right, so after this section we should have another section that will enable them to choose hours, right? So let's click here, drag, then we update this to hour, right? So we can make duplicate of this and bring it here, then we just update the text to the particular time. So this is going to be time, and we include multiple times like that, right? So let's Alt key, make more duplicate, Alt key, Alt key, Alt key. All right, so now I'm going to select all of them together and distribute their horizontal spacing. I align them properly. Then let's reduce the spacing to 15. All right, Ctrl G to group them, then align them to the center of the frame. So now we can make more duplicate like this, so that this section will just be for random time picking. Okay, then we'll leave it like that. Okay, so and outside these hours we include, let's say the patient want to choose another custom hour, right? Maybe any hour that suits their own schedules. So we should have a simple submission form that will enable them to do that, right? So here we should copy that and bring it down and say choose your time. So this way they will be able to choose their own time. Okay, then we'll just have a simple form that will enable them choose their time. Okay, so here and bring this as a, then I include a placeholder that says enter time. Okay, so the text will take it down to 50, or I'll leave it like that. Okay, so after this section we should have another section, right? So all right, then below here you're gonna have fee. So it's going to be fee. All right, so under fee here we'll have options for messaging, video call, or audio call. So we're going to include that below the feed here. So let's just quickly copy this Alt key and bring it here. All right, can we select it and ungroup them. Then I'll just delete the first one and group this. Take it to the right a bit. Let's also copy this as an icon. So we'll have icon by the left and description text there plus the cost price. Okay, so we take our scale tool and reduce this. So now we reduce this. Okay, so we're gonna have a text by the right side here as we include cost. All right, so now let's select this and group them together. Select these two and this, then align them like this. Then we can also group them together. All right, so this is going to be for the messaging. We'll have another one for video. Then we can add one more for audio. Okay, so we're going to make it more detailed. Let's just write here text I say text mode. All right, so this is going to be text mode. So copy another one, bring it here. So this is going to be audio mode. And one more. See, this is going to be video mode. All right, so we'll have like 3 of them like that. Okay, so we're done with the booking appointment. So now we're going to add more. Alt key drag and make a duplicate of it. So we're going to have another screen, let's say here, and the attendant has chosen here. So just select randomly, like this is the time they chose, and fill it to black. Then we just update the text to white. So that shows that the participant has chosen this, and we can also select here and change it to black. So that shows that participant has chosen evening, hours, and also change the text to white. Okay, then here similarly can add background here to choose that they have chosen one of the modes of meeting or appointment. Okay, so quickly let's just take a frame and draw it over here. Okay, and give it fill of black and give it corner radius of 15. Okay, then we reduce the opacity to 45. So it shows that the participant or the occasion have chosen text mode for the meeting. All right, so and we're also going to include the buttons there. So here we bring this button, select this first and this group. Now we take it up a bit. Okay, let's select this group as well and also move that up a bit and come back here, select this, move that up a bit and keep them there. So here we're going to make the duplicate of this button and keep it here one more, keep it here. So here under doctor profile is going to be book appointment, so we should remember that. Supposed to have one there where it shows that they have selected, that is here, book appointment. Okay, so here we should have next. Okay, and here we're also going to make one more copy and keep it there, and also change it to next as it is. Okay, so now after this screen, we should have another screen again. So let's duplicate that and take it to the next screen. So now in this screen, we are going to change one or two things there. And remember, here the patient have not chosen any time yet, right? So we have to make sure this button is not active. So we will make it detailed, please. So here, let's reduce opacity to 50%. So showing that without selecting any date and hour here, they will not be able to move to the next, screen. So it's very important. So here we are done with that. So now in this page here, this is where we're going to have our patient details. Okay, so here we're going to edit these to patient details. Now in the patient details screen, we'll have a simple form that will capture maybe their name and all that. Okay, so let's come here and include a simple form. So we're going to make use of some of these. I will just delete this. Delete this. We'll leave this one. Okay, so here is going to be selection of age range. All right, so let's put age. All right, so here's going to be patient. Patient details. So here is going to be age, right? So we put random age. So age, maybe this is going to be 10 plus, 11 plus, and all that. So age. Then the last one, we should make it a drop down selection for them to maybe select or enter it manually. Okay, so enter age. All right, so display they should to enter their own age manually, right? While here we give them the option to select within the particular window of ages. Then here we rename this so we do this to 50% for the placeholder. All right, so here it's gonna be select age. Okay, then the top side we're also going to edit that. Now let's group this. First distribute their horizontal spacing, group them, then we can put them into the center of the frame. I'll also move this guy to the left. All right, so then here let's delete this and also increase the width of this so that it will be like a form. All right, so and the text should go to the left. So this is going to be like the full name and all that. Okay, enter full name. All right, so here we also reduce the opacity of the text to 50. Then the label here is going to be full name. All right, so bring this somewhere around it. Okay, then after the particular range of age, we should have another section where they can put in their maybe their phone number, their gender, their other details that matters. Okay, so let's copy this and bring it down. Hold down your Alt key, select it, then you drag down. Let's see, here is gonna be phone number. Okay, so the label with phone number. Is going to be the label, so we take it down a bit and bring it here. All right, then we proceed. All right, then we select this Alt key, then we make duplicate, and here we update it to gender. Then here select it's going to be the placeholder, and it's going to be a drop down, so can include an icon there to indicate say drop down. All right, then can have a short text area then where the user can type message. Okay, so select the form and just increase the height. Then the placeholder here should be your message. Okay, so that can change the direction of the message to which was the bottom of the correct. So if you leave it there, then our button still remain as it is. So now we're going to make a duplicate of this page that will show few details, right? So here is going to be field details. So this the next screen should show where the user have already filled their details, right? Then here we'll make the next button to be inactive because the information is not yet filled. So just reduce the opacity to that. Then here, let's see the user have already entered random phone number. So just put random phone number as an input. Then we select one of the age as we selected age. Let's say the user have selected this. So we select this and change the field and also the text field to fight. Okay, so now we're done with that. Similarly here we can enter full name of the patient. Let's say and here say they have already choose their gender and all that. Okay, and maybe they have random message here. Okay. All right. So now they can now proceed to the next screen. Now after this screen, now there should be a payment screen now come next. So Alt key, you drag, make a duplicate, and this is going to be the payment page. Okay. Now in the payment page, we are also going to make validation page, payment page, and all that. So this is going to be for payment, and here we're going to delete some of this data. So let's delete this. Also delete this. All right. Then here we can have a card and all that. So I'm going to bring this down, select this, delete it. Then we can take our frame and just draw a frame here. Okay, can give the dimension to 320 by 200. That's fine. And give it a stroke and also corner radius of 25. Okay, so this is going to be the card. All right, so in the card we should just have card details and all that, right? So let's just use this to serve as card detail. So you can copy that to your card and just keep it there. All right, it's going to be card details and all that. Then we will have where the user can also input their data and all that in the payment page file. So in this screen here, we are going to update this to full name on card. Okay, so here they're going to enter their full name as it is on card. All right, so the placeholder will be card full name. So we keep that there. Then we're going to take it up a bit and also take this a bit. Now select the tool, Alt key to make a duplicate, and excuse me, and make another duplicate. Now here is going to be the country. Okay, user will to select country. So this is going to be a drop down selection. So just make it drop down. Selection. All right, then we are going to have another one beside that to maybe going to indicate the card expire date, the CVV, and all that. Okay, so here it's going to be expire date. All right, so then you can make this small a bit. Dates. Okay, they're gonna be a date, and select that, Alt key to make a duplicate, Alt key to make a duplicate, and here is gonna be CVV. Okay, so take it like this, card CVV. Okay, so select that, centralize it, also bring this, select the two, centralize it, can now group them and also put them into the center of the frame. So we have these short fonts there, and here will be proceed to make payment. But here, since the detail is not yet captured, we're going to update the fill of the button to 50%. So this will serve as a validation payment page, right? So what you're going to do is to make a duplicate of it. Alt key, we drag to the, then is payment validation page, payment validation. Alright, so in this payment validation page, there will be TQ text, okay? Say card name, Ayuba, okay? So they say their country, United States, and they have their card dates as, say, okay, and they have their card CVV as a digit number. So here the details are captured. Then here should be back to 100 and the text to make payment. Okay, should pay now. Okay, so once immediately they fit that, click next, pay now. Now in the pay now page, there should be a validation page again, right? So let's come here, Alt key, then we drag and make a duplicate and keep it there. Okay, so in this page here, there should be a success message that will show that they'll make payment, isn't it? So in the success page, we're going to make that like 3, because we have 3 different mode of what appointment from our appointment mode here: text, audio, and that of video. So we just make 3 different screens that shows success message of maybe video appointment, text appointment, and that of audio appointment. And we also have another validation screens that shows maybe failed or successful and all that. Alright, so quickly we're going to leave this as it is and just create an overlay on top of that. So we just select our rectangle and create a rectangle like this. Alright, so this rectangle, we give it corner radius of 25 and have another button inside it. Okay, so we just take another and create another rectangle and give it corner radius of 10 and also give it fill of black. Okay, so here we are going to include text inside it, and I say okay, so that you'll be able to just cancel it and proceed. Alright, so here we're going to have a text and icon for message, the icon for video, icon for audio, and all that, right? So quickly I'm going to copy this to make it as text description. So select these 2, Alt key, then you drag it and put it inside here. Okay, so here I'll make a duplicate of only the shorter line, and this one I'll reduce it the length. Now select the 3 together and align them to the center and also distribute their particle spacing, so I can bring it down a bit. So this will be the description text, this will be a header text, also success and all that, right? Then here we'll have our icon. Okay, so let's activate our login Figma and just look for some, let's say, message. We have the message, then we search for it. Alright, so here we'll make use of this and keep it there. Okay, so we have this frame for message, so put it inside the middle of the frame. So it's not in the inside the frame, so make sure it's inside the frame. So let's see if it's still not there. Okay, we can go from the layer panel and achieve that. So this is it, right? And we want it to come to frame 67. So this is it. Where are you? So enter inside frame 67. So now it's in the frame, and we can bring it somewhere around here and centralize it. Okay, so now let's select the validation payment page and change the field to it darker. Then this frame go inside the frame and just stay in the middle of it like that. Okay, so this is going to be for message booking. Now let's duplicate that and change this icon only to Podio. Search for Podio. All right, so this is going to be for audio. So drag it and put it inside the frame. Perfect. Then another one, Alt key, and drag. Keep it there. So that one is going to be for video. So let's say video. Then this time we just make use of this and also keep it there. Alright, so put it into the frame. Make sure it's inside the frame. I just open there. Let me see. Smart it there. So we're going to change this is frame 67, and where is this icon? It is far, very far. So let's rename this frame so that we know where to bring it. It's a video call. Okay, so now we're going to bring your icon into the frame of video call. So select the icon and go to your layer panel. You drag it and go and keep it in video call. Video call. Video call, video call. You can get it, so we stay looking for it. Or alternatively, just cut it, Ctrl X. Okay, it was already there, sir. Then Ctrl X, then you select the frame and come and paste it there. It's supposed to enter this time. Let's see, now it's inside the frame. Perfect. So now we have the 3 screens for the validation, payment validation screens. So now we are going to add 2 more that will show maybe failure. So this is going to be the success, while here is going to be the failure, right? So we change this line here to red to show that it's a failure screen. All right. So similarly, we go to a lot of audio and make duplicate of it, bring it here, and also change only the heading that will show failure. So I change it to red, and that of text as well. Alt key, then you drag it to the last, and also make it here to be fill. Now to make it more detailed, all the success payment pages here, we're going to, the buttons here are not supposed to be active again, so reduce it to 50% because payment has already been made. 50%. Similarly here, 50%. 50%. And the success payment pages, these are the success payment pages, so we change the heading here to great, so that we'll know what you are doing when you are. So this is success, and here this is all going to be success, right? And the first one as well is going to be success. Okay, and similarly the button here as well is going to be 50% opacity. Alright, so let's take a preview of everything we did. Now that is going to be the last screen for the booking screens. Alright, so we're done with the booking screens, ranging from the consultant profile up to booking pages down to payment pages. And lastly here, select it as well and make it disabled. Alright, so we're done with the booking pages. In the next lecture, we're going to continue to the next parent screen, which is going to be the schedule booking. See you in the next lecture.